I'm giving away $100. I got a 7-day contest going on. If you go to my channel, it's a video up on my page. It's called Brother Unc tells Sonetta that Dr. ENQI wants to punch him in the mouth, right? You know what I'm saying? So he on video pulling a Tekashi talking about I want to punch him in the mouth and all that. Meanwhile, these guys running around saying, oh, I'm scared to have a debate. I'm scared to conversate. I'm scared to talk to these people. I'm just making videos in the background. How am I scared to talk to you when I call you up on your program and you scared talking about, nah, I ain't going to talk to him because he want to punch me in the mouth and all that. So anyway, I took the video, put the video up, and the video has about at least 100 different ways. So a lot of people, let me take it back for a second. A lot of people hit me up after the last video and was like, bro, you saying this guy's military. You got to show us where he's intentionally misleading the community. You got to show us where he's intentionally misleading the community if that's what he's doing. So I got about where he is intentionally misleading the community. I'm talking about, listen, this guy's saying, broadcasted from these platforms, talking about he's there to teach people scientific literacy, right? Mm-hmm. While he's telling the children that's listening to him that 6 fingers and 6 toes is a dominant trait. He's telling the children dark skin is a recessive trait. Light skin is dominant. He's telling the children that the way genetic diversity happened on this planet is not related to the rules of physics. The self-hate that's hidden in the undertones of scientific conversation is crazy. So, like I said, I'm giving away $100 to anybody who can timestamp in the comment section of the video. All you gotta do is type in, Brother Unc said, Dr. ENQI gonna punch me in my mouth. The video will come up. Watch the video and timestamp the most dangerous lie to tell a child in that video. And you might be the winner of the $100. Now, you can take that 100 cash. You can take it in product, detox, book, whatever. I know a lot of people like, yo, I want to put that on a book or whatever. You could do that. I prefer to just give you some cash, but also it helps me out because it helps me to pinpoint the specific areas that we need study on. You know what I'm saying? So all of these are different things that's, you know, like, it's just crazy. You know what I mean? So I think on one level, people start to believe, like, you know, they created a situation where you need them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in my mind, I'm like, I don't need people around me. And this is just to share with the family. You know what I'm saying? I already know you know, 100, you know what I mean? But just for the family and the people that's listening, watching, they seeing the videos, they trying to get an understanding. This is just some information so they know how to move. Because that's what I had to really learn how to move. And people was like, yo, you moving a little different. Yeah, because you learn better, you do better. I don't need guys around me that pose as friends, but they working as spies. You know what I mean? Hating, sending all kind of threats like, yeah, I got videos from your baby mom I'm going to release because, you know, I'm making a break from their platform. And, you know, when I'm not around, you know what I mean? Like, they feel the absence. You know what I'm saying? If they didn't feel the absence, it wouldn't be no threats. It wouldn't be no blackmail. They don't know what I think one of the problems is that I'm somebody in the real world. You know what I mean? Like, I'm somebody in the real world. It's not just consciousness. Like, a lot of these people, they didn't have an identity before they came onto these online platforms. You know what I mean? Not to glorify crime or anything like that, but I got Big Meech to call into Red Pill and Blue Pill's Blog Talk Radio from the feds. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, outside of consciousness, you know, I'm not here because, like, a lot of these guys, they got so much felonies on their record and they was in jail 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. So they had to come in to do this to try to, like, nah, This is a labor of love for me. You know what I'm saying? People know my pops from Harlem. You hear a lot of these guys talking about, like, you hear almost the entire generation of Harlem rap music talk about they from 140th Street and Lenox and all that over there. My father was the OG's OG. So the guys that they talking about was OG. My dad was they OG. So a lot of people know Butch from 140th with the Rottweilers, and a lot of these guys don't even know my pop's name. They just remember the fur coats and the Rottweilers. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, you know, it's just real, you know what I mean? Real stuff. You know what I'm saying? So this is real wokeness. This is real consciousness. You got to be aware and conscious of who your enemies are. Your enemies could be your best friend, your wife, your brother, your sister. You know, this is where you got to really learn how to move and keep your strength and your individuality. So you know how to pick your battles. You know how to play fool and catch the wise, know-it-all niggas. You know what I mean? You got to, no.
We going there. I know where you going. So they don't care if you sell your soul, because she gonna get a new bag, she gonna get some cars.
No, doggy, that's why I'm saying it's not true.
You don't think so?
No, it's not. They don't care outwardly. They want you to do it because they benefit.
Got you.
But at home, they not gonna respect you.
Okay.
They not gonna respect you.
Okay.
And everything you say to them, they gonna throw that stuff in your face.
Yeah, you gave John some top for that. Remember, like you got on your yeah.
Exactly. Gonna throw that right in your face. Like, who are you talking to? That ain't what you tell them.
Yeah.
That ain't how you move. That ain't how you did when them boys was looking for that woo. That ain't how you move with them people on your platform. That ain't how you. They're gonna throw that right in your face immediately, and that's where you burn forever, because the people around you, your loved ones, they never let you get away with that stuff. They never let you get away with that stuff. You never can sleep good and comfortable in your bed. Period. You can't even look yourself in the mirror, because the person that you telling everybody you are not.
So do you think that's why so many celebrities have to have almost like harem type relationships and go from person to person, because once the real person get to see them, they know they can't pull that on them, so they just run to somebody else, and they gotta live in an illusion almost. You understand what I'm saying? It's like everybody who comes along buys into this illusion till they find out the real you.
And then
okay.
And it has to continue to go that way.
Yeah.
So you see some people that have achieved success, they're able to still come back around their people. But when you start to get around people and you notice, like, yo, where your childhood friends at?
Yeah, facts.
Like, you get around these people and
where your like, day ones?
Right, where your day ones at? How come your day ones ain't around? Where they at? If you achieve some level of success, why none of your day ones is participating?
At least one of them. One of them. Ain't got to be 10 of them. One of them.
Where they at?
Yeah.
Where they at? They not around because you fugazi. Your whole thing is made up. And they see behind the curtain, so you can't bring them around because they can't properly participate. They know the little man behind the curtain. You know what I mean? So that's what beef I be having in these interactions. I'm the independent artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm the guy like, nah, I'm the independent artist screaming, we don't need a record label. The platform is like, nah, you need us. We got to control you. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Y'all the new version of Adam Weishaupt and them boys. You know what I'm saying? And then when you look at the conscious platforms getting together with the Nation of Islam to attack Dr. Sebi, when you see that, that should be such an obvious red flag. Like, wait a minute, if you didn't believe nothing else, once you see that there's a coordinated attack between Rich's platform, Sanetta's platform, and the Nation of Islam against Dr. Sebi, you got to step back and say to yourself, because I even thought Polite was riding with Dr. Sebi. But then I had to think about it. I said, wait a minute, Polite always attacked the Bible. Dr. Sebi teach out the Bible. So that's a subliminal, you know what I'm saying? We know in the rap community subliminals, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all of these people got this whole attack on the natural paradigm, whether it's overt out and out by saying Sabi was you know, everybody that practices a holistic lifestyle is attempting to fraud. They infiltrated movements. So when you look at Adam Weishaupt and his crew, a lot of people get the Illuminati confused with Freemasonry. No, that small organization infiltrated a larger organization. So when you look at the conscious community, you can't say every person on a woke platform is looking to use you or con you out or whatever. Nah, you just had a small group of people infiltrate the conscious movement. And these are the people that you can identify easily. They putting up a fist, a black fist, talking about black power. And then at the same time, they turn right around and say, black skin is recessive. When they turn right around and say that black people are mutated Africans, when they turn around and say that science has nothing to do with evolution, when they turn around and say that, and these are the ideas that they're inoculating your child's mind with. This is what your child is watching when you're not paying attention to them on YouTube. And these children think they're getting deep. They don't know they're getting brainwashed and misled. You see what I'm saying? So when you create this whole attack on the just to bring it back to Sabi, you need to create this attack on the diet. The diet comes from Genesis. The herbs come from Revelations, right? The herbs are for the healing of the nations. This plant-based lifestyle, it has an origin. The documentation from archaeologists that showed that when you go all the way back to Kemet, everybody was primarily on a plant-based diet. So it's no longer even just a conversation. This is documented fact. This is why I'm saying this is a concentrated effort. If the Bible is telling you pharmakia, which we know is the parent company for Monsanto and some of the largest pharmaceutical companies you know, and then these very same platforms promote military personnel to come onto their platform to you and promote pharmaceutical drugs and vaccines to you. What do you really think is happening to you right before your eyes? Like literally, this is not something that you gotta wonder because you so enamored with some of these personalities. Yo, damn, he hating, damn, he bugging. You're watching these guys come right on in front of you, dance their ass up in front of the screen and tell you that you should take your babies to get vaccines blind. You don't even need no education about them because vaccines are healthier than crossing the street. Your child is safer getting a vaccine than they are walking across the street. Your child, like these are the ideas being inoculated into your child from these platforms.
So basically, you're saying, and let me get this correct. You're saying that individuals within the conscious community,
correct,
individuals on these platforms,
correct,
sold they soul.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's no other way to put it.
Okay.
There's no other way to put it. When you come in front of your community and you start making statements to the point where white people literally have to feel sorry for us. Listen to what I'm telling you. White people had to feel sorry for us and come out and make the statement. Now, the sister didn't know that she was recording on the same platform that she was talking about. But the sister came on the platform, white lady, and she said, I don't know who's watching that platform, but whoever's following that platform is selling you back into slavery. Be careful.
White woman
from outside the community to tell us if we follow those platforms, they selling us back into slavery. This is why I'm saying we got to watch niggas that want too much attention. It's a difference between being flashy and attention.